everyone, welcome to the 92nd episode of the Soda Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Josh.
And I know I say it every time, but damn it, Corey, they have no more excuses for Aqua.
They don't.
They really don't.
And you know what? That's Malunis. Today, we're going to be just going through the news. We don't really have a topic, but there's just tons of news to get through. So we'll just breeze right on, and we'll probably have a long enough episode with what we have so far. Anyway, the first bit of news that we have to get through does not come from the blog. This one actually comes from Premium Bandai US. Last week, we were told that we were going to be getting, from Team Rider, the release of the SHODO Gaim set. That's set to come out in, I believe, June?
Yes.
In Japan. But if you want to wait till July and August, I think? Or was it August and September?
I think it was July and August off the top of my head, but...
Okay, so if you wanted to wait till then, they're going to be separating the release of both of them into 2 separate months for $65 each before tax and flat rate shipping of $10. So if you bought the this with the early bird price with Collectibles, you're getting it earlier, and it's only a little bit more than those sets.
So I just checked Premium Bandai USA, and they both have them listed for August.
Oh, then what was Rye talking about last night?
I don't know.
Okay, then both of them are 2 months, so that's $10 flat rate shipping for both of them, like all together, like bundled together. So that means
I think
you're paying...
that's how that works, unless they.
Yeah.
Okay.
So $130 plus $10 flat rate shipping. That's $140 before tax.
And we spent
this
what was
also...
it, $176 on Collectibles. I think that's what.
Also
88 times 2, 176. Yeah.
Okay.
This also, I don't know how often I have said this on the show. I've definitely said it a few times in the Discord. When it comes to Collectibles prices, first of all, keep in mind with the pandemic, they're probably paying a fair amount of shipping to get it shipped over at all. But also, I think what they use is UPS, so you're getting it pretty quickly, which means that, some of that money that you're paying is going into that shipping.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
their shipping is always very quick and reliable, so...
Yeah. 2 things. It's always rather fast, and Collectibles, they're really great people, and if it is, it's not as bad of a discrepancy. It's still a lot, but you get it earlier, and you're supporting some really nice people. So, yeah, it's overall a positive.
With
absolutely
the fact that it's like Premium Bandai USA is getting like a set of these like a month or 2 later, it actually reminded me that's not really out of the ordinary for like how they handle Premium Bandai stuff in Japan, because it's like if they get so many pre-orders on something, they'll actually like relist it as something that's going to ship out like a month or 2 later.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, this is the second wave of this item.
Yeah.
That just happened with the Neo Deca driver. Had to get a second run for July. So
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, I really hope that we have interesting thing. Actually, I should probably check the Soda Pop account to see if anything interesting happened just now. But hopefully that means something interesting for the things that we are going to talk about right now. And this news, this news comes from the blog itself. So,
can I? Yeah. I just want to say again, literally, we were just talking about whether or not we will see the Decade versus Geo forms, and I was like, I can imagine that being a thing that maybe Mr. G saw more recently, so we might not see them for several months.
Well, before we dive into that,
I should shut up
about the Shodo news?
Huh?
Did we want to talk about the Shodo teaser?
I thought we already talked about that.
For Gaoranger?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, last time. Well, what are your thoughts?
Wait, but we didn't, I don't know if we talked about the silhouette that said, hey, next month on the 5th and 6th, there's going to be more.
Yeah, because they came out this past week. That was on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we can just say, we can cover that and also say, hey, Josh, you missed out on the Gaoranger speculation.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I did. I mean, I'm excited for it. I like Gaoranger a lot. I'm just weary if they're gonna, finish all the mini-plot or not. I don't think that they will, but I think it will be cool to see the Shodo figures of them, and I mean, I'm assuming it'll be a set of all 6 of them since the silhouette showed the whole team. So I'm sure we'll see all the information in about 2 weeks.
So for you, is this across all of them, is it going to be a day one get or a someday get? Or is it going to be like the retail ones day one, the rest of them, whatever it happens?
It's as much as I would like Mini Plot Galkeen to be a day one purchase, I can't do that right now.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fair.
So I would if I didn't have a bunch of Sentai gears to track down. But...
Fair.
So...
Fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all right. So
okay. I guess just a small thing I wanted to add to a discussion we had last time. Corey and I were wondering, like, this is a 6 Ranger team. How's that going to pan out? And I was thinking about it after we discussed that. I'm pretty sure when Shodo Super started, it was a 3-person team, and we were wondering, are they going to do a 5-person team? And then they did.
Yeah, we did.
And they did more. And so it's like, I'm thinking back to us debating whether to do a 6-person team. I'm like, no, I think they can.
Yeah.
I think that's not too much a stretch now.
No, yeah, I definitely agree.
It's also that they're in a unfortunately good for them, bad for us situation where it's a premium Bandai set, so they can add as much as they want.
Yeah.
But it's just cool that we're going to be getting our 4th team in this line. Like, I didn't think we'd ever get that far. That's a decent number of teams.
You had zero faith in Shodo Super swimming.
Well, why would I have any faith in it? Sentai toys never finish anything.
Yeah. I said this yesterday on the streets. But across almost all sectors, Sentai Candy Toy never completes anything outside of, I want to say, regular mini-plot.
To be honest, Sentai toy lines rarely ever complete anything.
Yeah. And I don't...
Like, they never made all the Q-Tama, they never made all that other stuff, like, they never finish anything.
So, I mean, is it good that on some level, at least, the Candy Toy lines are consistent with what's happening with everything else Sentai? Because if Sentai itself, if DX, if Bandai itself cannot will itself to finish out a single toy line, like, is it really out of the realm of possibility that Yudo and Shodo Super won't either?
I mean, it'd just be nice to see it happen.
It would.
You know what?
I mean, like, Rider toy lines don't always finish either, but Soto's been pretty comprehensive. I mean, there's still a couple gimmicks from previous seasons we never got, so...
Yeah, rip that spider thing.
Yeah.
I was...
Bane
on the subject of Sentai ones, I was going to say, where's my Kamen Rider Drive Shuriken? I mean, there's technically like a little Gashapon keychain thing, but
yeah, that never happened. There was, just a bunch of other random miscellaneous things. Like Rue Soldier just recently never made the Lupin Ranger Soul, which appeared in the Versus movie, because there was a sound for that in the Rusol Ken. They totally could have made a toy for it. There was a sound for all the Sentais in the Rusol Ken. They only ever made a Legend Soul for Kyoryuger.
Oh.
So.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But...
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but it's just weird that they bothered to do that and never do anything with it.
It's weird, because, like, growing up in the U.S., we have Power Rangers, and Power Rangers almost certainly doesn't finish everything. And then we're like, all right,
looking at you, Beefsteaks Kingsword.
At least we have Sentai, who is the source material for this. They're gonna finish everything, right? They will make everything that they say they will. And slowly we are not.
In a weird way, Sentai is really good at finishing their mecha, where we're not. And we're decent at finishing our gimmicks, where they aren't. Like, we got all those extra Ranger Key packs, and we got, like, tons of random ninja stars, all that stuff.
Huh.
So Corey, going back to when you were laughing at Josh being surprised that Shoto Super is still a thing.
What?
I mean, the fact that you were laughing at him for not having faith in a Sentai figure line, considering.
No, that's true. I guess they've built a this I guess reputation of not finishing anything anymore. It's just my brain, once again growing up in the US and thinking, okay, at least Sentai does everything. It's not the case anymore.
Yeah. Sentai's the superior line, right?
Well, I mean,
it's a different line.
Still a superior line.
It's a different line. Is
I think it depends on what Sentai you're looking at.
Because like I will go up to bat for Zord Builder, and everything that went in.
Yeah, that was fun.
Went through under that.
I always liked that.
They have way more repaints, way more remolds that never even happened, and they're more durable.
Yeah,
just plain and simple. Because my Dino Charge toys, because
they're built to be used over and over again and stuff like that.
They're made for kids, and for some reason, it feels like the Japanese toys are made with collectors in mind more so than kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you have like a $60... Oh, yeah, the clips. Yeah. Oh, yeah, those are a mess. Yeah. But yeah, when you have like a $60 Megazord compared to like a $30 or $35, I mean...
Like... what kid gets enough pocket money to do that?
Yeah, seriously. I've never understood that idea of how anyone in Japan can afford this stuff for kids.
I think the target audience for Sentai, I think their parents are going to be the ones paying.
Oh, you know what? They don't pay for healthcare as much as we do, so they have more money, assumedly.
No politics in the comments.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there.
Yeah, hey, let's talk about Kamen Rider.
I was going to say, I guess the positive way to look at the Shodo Super is, I guess when you do premium Bandai quality stuff, it sticks around.
Huh.
Because it's like, these are kind of expensive, like, full team sets, and it's like, oh yeah, we're on our fourth one, like it's nothing.
That's true.
Watch us get one more set and we never get any more.
Was Figuarts premium? Did Figuarts go to premium, or were those always retail?
For Sentai?
Yeah.
I don't know how true this is, but the way I always heard it in fandom is that, it was all retail until some of the things that they made for retail didn't sell very well, so they started making premium Bandai stuff.
Well, they made
yeah,
premium Figuarts for a lot of the Sentais. A lot of the times the reds, and maybe the sixths were retail, and then the rest of the team were
Playing
premium.
it safe.
Right.
I don't think, because I don't think any of the reds ever were. Yeah, I'm pretty confident none of the reds were ever premium. You could always have gotten them at retail.
That's true.
And also the easy way to look at it is, I think in the case of Rider, a lot of times the main character's default form is retail. Many of the additional Riders are premium Bandai, and I think the final form is retail, something like that.
Not recently. The final forms have always been premium recently.
That outdated information then. And occasionally you'll get something that's unexpectedly retail.
Yeah, like back in the day, I think you were right. Like they were retail, but not now.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly retail things like, oh, hey, they finally made Kivala, and she's retail?
Yeah. Yeah. That was one of the weirdest retail ones. I mean, I like it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring us back to that time.
Kamen Rider 3 was retail.
Oh, wow.
And then you have random things that, like, should never have been premium. They're like, yeah, no, we're going to make that premium.
And Kivala is a character from Decade.
Oh wow, you're doing your best to get us back on track. I felt like 3 times during that conversation you were trying to segue us back, and then I was like, huh, that's an interesting thing you bring up. Let's talk about something different. But yeah, all right, let's do it. Let's talk about Geo versus Decade and Decade versus Geo.
So, once upon a time,
complete form 21, more like
candy.
Cool. No one can finish a thought. No one can complete a thought, let alone 21 of them.
More like more like complete form travesty.
I like this form. But once upon a time, the Candy Toy blog stated that they were all done making Geo figures. Well, we proved them wrong.
Josh, you are not getting any more Another figures. I don't know why.
Hey, Another Ryuki is in this special.
What? Oh, you're right. He was. Yeah, so I guess spoiler alert. Thanks,
give me
Josh.
this figure.
First episode.
Oh, come on.
It's first episode, but like this is a series that it's a little harder to come by. So yeah, we're gonna head into spoiler territory now, if you don't mind, because we got complete form 21, and I will get this right in my first try. Kamen Rider Geo Decade form. No, Kamen Rider Geo. Hold on. Second try. Kamen Rider Geo Decade. Wow. All right. Someone else say it.
Come on.
Decade Armor Saber form.
There it is. Okay. That's exactly what I said.
You were so close.
Listen. It's a dumb form name setup. It's Decade Armor Saber form.
Right, yeah. It's a terrible naming convention, and anytime I see it, I'm reminded of the time where Vangelis was on, and he says, if someone gets at you for getting that wrong, I will personally throw them down a flight of stairs.
Yeah. It's also like Geo, I don't think this was intentional. It's almost like it used all sorts of naming schemes for forms, as if to pay homage to the history of Kamen Rider.
Or just participate in the history of Kamen Rider by just doing what it still has always done and not changing.
It's true. I was just thinking like Grand Geo, that's different. Also, Geo Oma form, that's also different.
That's true. But what's not different is a lot of this form. Because It is almost all the same decade armor that we've gotten before, and even G-Man knew this. He said, "Man,
Yeah.
Something along these lines." He said, he was so happy that Bandai had finally made, or that Toei had finally made a form that was Bandai friendly, and he cried tears of joy. And then he went, "Hold on, there's something in me, because this isn't sitting right. There has to be something different about this. I need to make something different about this. Soto has changed this man." And so what?
I had a very different thought process there, where he's just like, "Man, it's great that I get to save money," and then like a Grinch smile just kind of appears on his face, and he's just like, "What if I use this budget for some other stuff?"
He did, though, because we have Geo hands that are holding ride watches in both versions. You've got the unclickified and then the re-clickified version of the watch.
Choose your stickers.
Yeah.
Unclickified, re-clickified.
You know what that means. You spin it and it's different now.
You don't click it.
Does it not make a clicking sound? It clicks in the show.
It does.
I mean...
It does.
See?
Yeah, that's pretty clicky.
I told you. You clickify it.
I don't know how loud that came across on the mic, but...
I heard it. I definitely heard it.
Oh, good.
So, hey. Oh, man. Something in my throat. So, we are getting this with a ton of different option stickers. 18
36.
each hand. Yeah, 36 total, 18 each hand. And that covers all of the riders except for...
Choose.
Huh?
This is one of those ones where you keep it blank because you can't choose.
100%. I do not have enough money to buy 17 more of these.
And why would you want to?
Yeah.
As soon as I get this freaking sticker sheet in hand, I'm gonna get these measurements. I'm gonna 3D print a hand.
That's right. Yeah. And you know what? It might be better because the backs of the hands, just due to the molding process, they had to do some meat removal. And we talked about this. I linked it in the Twitter thread. But they were talking about how if you have plastic molded that's too thick, when it cools down, the plastic shrinks a little bit, and if there's too much plastic in one area, it creates areas of heat and areas of cold, and that difference will make the plastic crack. So what they had to do was they created a relief in the hand, in both versions of the hand, and you know, it just has a hole now, but it's fine. You're fine. It's fine. You'll live. I don't know. I'd say it's a fair trade-off.
Yeah. Also, there's a sticker that's covering it, so
is there?
There should be, at least, like the metallic pink stripe that goes over the hand.
It goes over.
It should
like.
Well,
huh?
The way that sticker worked, it just kind of covered that entire area.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see what the sticker looked like. Was it in that comparison shot?
That's the thing, is I don't know if they included a sticker, but if they want to be consistent with Geo.
That's true. I mean, but then you're gonna have a sticker going over that hole, and I don't like when they do that. That
was the point of what I was saying, is that presumably they would be able to cover that.
They would be able to. I don't know, because like the way they got around it with Shodo Super was that they created an entirely new piece to just fit inside there. But obviously Soto doesn't have that kind of budget. And that would require more assembly within the factory too. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't get a shot at it, so I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know if it comes with a sticker.
You
Because they
know
didn't
what?
show it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the shot of all the backs of the hands. Maybe that is the way it's packaged.
Yeah, I mean, really though, this is a ride watch holding hand. You're not going to be displaying the back of this hand.
Yeah, I was going to add that when it comes to the custom hands that I was making, one of the things is depending on which position you print these in, you might have like one side of them is going to be a little bit rougher than the rest of it, and it's like in some cases the purpose of this hand is to have it posed a certain way, so that should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like there is a purpose for this, and they know that, and they chose the prettiest side to be the one to be displayed.
Yeah, I mean, I think it works.
But yeah, that's
pretty,
basically it. Oh wait, there's something I wanted to talk about this as well. During GO, they had a bunch of requests for a ride watch holding hand in the questionnaire or in the survey. So one, fill out the surveys, and then apparently the number of stickers was too large and the cost was quite high for the stickers, so they could not put that in the set. Then they got the same
I never even
volume.
thought of was the cost of the stickers.
Huh?
That's one thing I never even thought of was the cost of the sticker sheets.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, it's not just the material. You also have to think of like the printing.
Yeah. I mean, I get where that would be factored in. I just never really considered that.
Yeah. And then once 01 rolled around, there was just as much demand for those, and they say, since the commercialization demand after the recording has been rekindled, was to realize this opportunity to those who gave me the desire. Thank you. Became late, but you can deliver barely. It barely made it out.
You can deliver barely. This sentence.
Yeah. Became late, but you can deliver barely. Yeah.
That's a good time for this because this episode might be out late.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, that's it for this thing. I love it when they're able to slay an enemy that has long eluded them.
Slayed an enemy that has long eluded them.
Long since eluded them. You know what I mean? Like, it's something they wanted to do.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's... It's funny that you presented that way, because I was going to say a thing that I forgot to mention was, when we were talking in the Discord about whether or not we'd see these forms soon, there was a possibility that maybe Decade Armor Saber form would just be some stickers included with complete form 21. Because because we were discussing whether or not they would even want to come back to Geo, and I was presenting it like, sorry guys, the McDonald's ice cream machine is broken.
But yeah, I don't know, because honestly, I felt like with what we got from Decay Complete, the writing was on the wall that we'd get both of these.
Oh yeah, I mean, like we discussed, the body was perfectly suited for this to happen, and for DN Complete to happen if they want to do that too.
And on top of that, it's like you can't just release an accessory set for toys that you aren't going to be putting into Book 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that accessory set cannot exist.
And also,
because a majority of that accessory set is for complete form in set 5, but...
Well, no, what I'm saying is that, like, you can't have that accessory set in Book 6 without having anything for it to go with, like an actual physical toy. Whether or not, I
was of two minds on it. Like, on the one hand, I did enjoy this funny scenario of them just being like, guys, we're sorry, but our Geo molds are just broken from how much we use them. But on the other hand, it's like, this one's the easiest one for them to crank out, because how many times did they use Decade Armor's like base form once?
They just
true,
say,
yeah.
we already said we weren't doing any more Geo figures, so we can't do this form.
They didn't even talk about that.
I know, I'm
Ice cream
surprised they didn't
machine's
mention it, but they
Oh,
they
you
had
know
definitely
what?
said that before.
They're not making any more Kamen Rider Geo figures. They're making figures for Kamen Rider Geo versus Decade and Kamen Rider Decade versus Geo. This is different.
Fair, fine,
Yeah.
whatever.
But hey, hold on, Josh. That means
Yeah,
that
I know what that means,
okay. Then you know, okay.
and I hope that they do it.
I won't
Naruto-taki.
say it because I have a feeling it might jinx it. Okay, sure, Naruto-taki. Hey, complete Form 21. They can drink now. Yay!
Ah, yes, this beautiful, beautiful form.
It's a form.
I legitimately love this
again-
form.
It's funny you brought up the fact that I was doing segues. There, at one point I said, "Speaking of pretty."
So
That's not
one
how
thing
you
I really
segue
want to
into
give them.
this. That is
I want to give them a
Was
big
I right?
shout out to the fact that, and I get why it's there because it's on the suit, but I just love how they even captured the detail in the helmet with like the line where they added an extra space to the top of the to fit the extra card.
Yeah,
Because that's on the actual suit,
Okay.
but I love that it's just translated here too.
I didn't
Nice.
realize it was on the actual suit. That I forgive it now.
Yeah,
like
because
I
they just
thought,
like glued
man,
an extra
that's-
piece up
yeah.
there.
but yeah.
That case.
So something you wanted to talk about initially was like, hey, you have all the power of Decade Complete on one shoulder.
I never even thought about that, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I hadn't really seen this form like side by side with the original Decade Complete like before, and yeah, wow, they really I mean, they added a bunch of random stuff to this suit, but
Oh, I guess this is probably the closest you'll ever get to seeing all the cards on the cape.
That's true.
Like,
So
Yeah.
far.
Clear view.
Something I wanted to discuss though, his forehead, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's discussed this already, but Decade Complete is up
Yes,
there.
it's big.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that. But Decade Complete is up there. So that, I mean, that confirms that Decade Complete 21 is not his final form.
Yeah. This is his
Right?
Oma form.
yeah, kind of.
Is this evil? Wait, I didn't know that.
I mean, well, I mean,
No, Oma, like from the movie, like the Oma form from the Geo movie, where like it wasn't his final form.
Oh.
and this
Wait,
is like
I
a
don't know.
special, so
It's like a special one-off final form, kind of, just like how Geo had that form that Geo had where he used the Oma Geo Ride Watch.
yeah.
That was in the
That's
it was
not-
in the
Oh.
01 line.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
it's gold. It has a big watch on his chest.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I
Tajador.
just wanted to mention that, because, like, you know, if anyone wanted to
Yeah.
debate
No.
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Decade Complete Form 21 is not his final form, and no. Original Complete Form is his final form.
But, like,
this is just.
it's an extension of those powers, right? It's gotta be.
As far as I know, I mean, we haven't seen the final part
This-
to show how he gets this
I-
form
I-
yet. Even though I
I-
guarantee you it won't be anything more than just I pulled it out
I
of my
got
pocket.
you covered.
But
I got you covered. Complete form is the final form of the regular Deca driver, which is
There
the
you go.
original Decade.
oh, speaking of the
Oh,
Deca
so this
driver,
is-
can we
this is
talk
more of
about?
a- This is like a 01 driver versus 02 driver situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorta.
Hmm.
But 02 is 01's final form.
Yeah, but then, okay, then that, by that logic, that would mean Decade Complete 21 is his final form,
Nope.
right?
No.
Super Tatoba.
I always love these because it's the equivalent of farting in an elevator and getting right the hell out, and leaving other people to deal with it.
It's
Climax form.
Yeah, the final form debates don't make any sense. But then, like, I don't know, like every rider has their own rules, I guess, and it's just how it is.
Yeah.
Well, Malunis, you made reference to them calling it their Psycho form, the strongest form in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Yes.
got the power of Decade Complete on one shoulder. So this would technically be stronger, right?
Oh, I mean, it definitely should be
Sure.
stronger. Like, in terms of power set, this certainly should be his final form in that regard.
Well,
The problem is with this is that I would consider it his final form if we ever got to see it again. But I doubt we ever will.
I was also going to add, you got to remember, Kamen Rider is a toy franchise, so whatever the Legend Rider items say is the final form.
That is true.
Whatever
Those
whatever
two-
they say
Totira.
that year, whatever they say that year is.
Well,
the
they're
final
they're
form.
pretty consistent on
Yeah,
what
they're
that,
consistent.
what that ends up
More or
being.
less. Oh, I did get
But
we got a
though,
comment.
to be fair,
Oh,
we did get a ride watch for this form.
there we go. That's true. But we
You're
did
saying
get a
you got a
comment
comment?
from. We got a comment from. I believe his name was Galen. Let's see. One sec. Yeah, Galen Molina. It was on the podcast episode where we were initially talking about Complete, and he was saying that the reason there was the discrepancy between those versions of Decade Complete, like the Super Best or whatever version,
Yeah.
was because they wanted to represent the final forms of the Decade versions of the riders and the regular versions of the riders.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the one that showed, the one that had the Rising Ultimate Kuga and the Cho Climax Deno, I mean, that was from a Decade movie, so it would make
Yeah.
sense that was
Yeah.
how they represented that. So,
And
okay,
and technically
that solves
like,
it.
Yeah, and I don't know if I mean, we all just assumed that Momo was from, all the Imagine were from the regular world that Ryotaro was from.
yeah, it was always kind of implied that the world of Deno was actually just like the main world in the multiverse.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
but we never got confirmation. So without him, there's no liner form. Only
I mean, I feel like the
Climax.
only evidence to point to that was the idea that that world was the only one where the characters were played by their original actors,
Yeah,
for the most part.
and also,
So,
if we're gonna go that route, also, I think, in Decade they de-aged Ryotaro because of time travel logic,
right.
Deno
right.
logic.
Right.
And they kept that intact when they did those Deno movies.
Yeah.
But remember, all of them are different universes.
Oh my God. Every Comrade
See,
ever
every-
is a different universe.
You see, every movie is its own separate timeline.
Nah.
I mean, we got the Geo and Decade special right now, where there's like 9 universes. Whoever, I don't even know how many there are. Like whatever is happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had the live action version of Osamoto-san with Geo. Yeah,
There was episode 1 said the 7 GOs, and there were only 3. Why did they? It was so simple. How did they mess that up?
I still don't even know if we're supposed to count
Also-
the one in Decade versus Geo as a separate Sogo.
Hold
or,
on.
like,
They
what-
said.
You know-
They said.
Yeah.
They said they made mention that there were 7 worlds that collided together. I think it's on the on the same
you know what?
plane.
You know.
You mean both
you know what
specials on the
also-
same plane?
You know what also made me go, how could you mess that up? The fact that Deanne's gun didn't have a card sticker in it originally.
Oh yeah. Well, now that's
wait.
fixed.
Before we get to that for the stickers, can we talk about the Neo Deca driver on the side of there and how much of a treat that is?
That's gonna be a time.
I decided not to think about it.
Yeah, that is rough. Is that even one sticker, or is that like 6 stickers? Or
I mean,
5
that's probably
stickers,
going to be
or whatever.
one.
I don't know.
Look at the
like
Cougar
look
belts.
look at the top of it compared to the middle one, and it looks like they're shifted a bit. Oh wait,
It like doesn't.
wait,
they didn't. They didn't close that little gap there at the corner. It bugs me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have
Yeah, I
been
think
fine
that
with
is-
just a sticker that went on the outside of it. I didn't need the sides too.
I think that is basically going to look like the front of a Deca driver and then like a really long stripe that wraps around it.
Oh,
If that makes
yikes,
any
that's
sense to you.
worse.
But like,
Yeah, it does make sense. but
it
I
looks
don't
like that stripe
Like a
is
paper
still
craft.
connected. It looks like the stripe is still connected to the main front of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like-
I was saying like kind of like a paper craft situation.
Mm-hmm. Or they could have it where like there's one strip. It kind of looks like a fan, I guess, like two blades of a fan, two opposing blades of a fan. If that makes sense.
Which do you think is going to be more likely for Shodo?
Yeah. What low stakes bet are you willing to take here?
Well, no, I was implying that it's going to be the worse option.
Oh, that's true. Hey.
Again, I'm just going to say again, Kuga's belt.
That one isn't. It's not too bad.
It surprisingly comes together, but it's just like the audacity.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk more about stickers.
Hey.
We have more
Yeah,
stickers now
some good ones.
for the Ride Booker. So that's good, because we never
Yeah.
had one of those before. Okay. Time to talk about the cape.
Yeah, look at this beautiful thing.
Yeah, look
So,
at this thing.
First of all,
The
is that
paint matches
just for
pretty
because
well.
I'm trying to figure it out? Is the card below? Because I get the pattern is final form or final attack ride, base form, secondary rider, and they just follow that pattern for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
What card is underneath Kuga's base form? Because Kuga doesn't have a secondary.
Where's Kuga?
Is it Rising Ultimate? It's on the far side of the by Fies and stuff. It's on the side. It's hard to see because it's like where the cape wraps, starts folding.
Oh, that looks like Rising Ultimate.
Gates Majesty.
Yeah, I thought it was Rising Ultimate. It's just kind of hard to tell.
It looks like it because it's got those flares.
Yeah, it's true. So Rising Ultimate and Ultimate are on this form.
Yeah.
Everyone is
hey.
here.
Yeah, I mean, like, so what they did with this, like, they went through a bunch of different trials. They thought, okay, let's try splitting this sticker up into 2, but then we'd have this really bad seam line down. How about let's split it into 3, but we'll have them overlap so it doesn't look as bad. Oh no, that didn't work. And then we ended up with this.
I think this is decent enough.
Yeah,
this works.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
this looks.
I like this
looks
form
fine.
a lot, but this part's ridiculous. But
The way they handle the stickers here looks fine until you remember that you have to line this up perfectly.
I agree. There's no anchor point here. But
except for the sides kind of have an anchor point, but yeah, that middle.
Oh
one,
wait,
yeah,
wait.
you're gonna
Yeah,
have to-
I was about to say the side ones they're like on the edge of the cape,
Yeah.
so you've just got to align the middle one properly.
It's
And
still going
that's
to be
tough.
tricky though, because it's all on this curved surface.
mhm.
Yeah, you might rip it. Just know that.
I mean, it is kind of a mess, but I mean, Yeah, I don't really know how else they would have done it.
Yeah, hey,
Why did they make this decision for this form? This is so weird.
If it makes you feel any worse, if you accidentally rip it, that's your last chance and you can't paint that in, because you're not that skilled. I'm telling that to everyone, not just any specific person.
Could you imagine if they were this evil to make each card a sticker?
I was literally about to say, I was just joking a while back. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny?
If they hold on, if they had raised detail to put them in specific spots,
that's true.
I would be I'd be
true.
fine with that.
Yeah, like even if there wasn't any like detail, but they just had like little squares or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would have been okay.
Yeah,
it would have been really tedious and take off forever.
But you get there. Speaking of getting there,
yeah, but I mean, obviously this is the better option. So.
Yeah. Speaking of getting there, and also cards, hey, you know what finally got here? Blade's Sword, the King Rouser.
Yeah.
Because
Gates Majesty.
Yeah, apparently they weren't done telling us about the book 6 accessory set. It just comes with a King Rouser.
Yeah. I remember back when I actually saw Gates Majesty. I think I brought it up on the podcast. Hey, you know what? They missed something.
Yeah, because didn't they talk about? Didn't they show or something like that? Grand Geo with. Did they show it with the Shodo one? I can't remember. I don't think they did.
I don't remember.
I mean, how would he hold it?
That's true. Yeah.
So basically what happened here was kind of like what Malunis was talking about. After they decided what was all going to be in the option part set, they didn't know that the King Rouser was coming. So, and even in the surveys, people kept asking him. They kept hounding him. Where's the King Rouser? We need the King Rouser. It's not complete without the King Rouser. No, we got the King Rouser.
I just love how this Grand Geo form has like 50 weapons he could never possibly hold at once.
Yeah. He did also note that there were people in the surveys asking for a re-release of the Deneb Man, the man version. Zeranos.
What?
His weapon. They wanted a reprint of his weapon, and they said, we can't reprint it because the age demographic is different, and, parts and stuff. Yeah, that's why they...
That's an interesting tidbit.
Yeah.
It is.
So, unfortunately, your Zeranos is going to be the only way. Your premium Bandai Zeranos is going to be the only way to get your fully complete set. That's right, yeah. Anyway, there's something else important about Book 6. It got pushed.
It's been delayed.
Yeah, it's been delayed from March to April. Just, I don't know
we knew
why
that a
they
while
didn't
ago,
tell us
so.
why. Huh?
We knew that a while ago.
Yeah, we did, but they at least said something, like they acknowledged it here.
Right.
And they also said Book 7 or later is also going to be affected by this. So
do you think they're going to do... Because they've done it before, right? Where we've had more than one set come out in a single month?
Yeah, I think I remember it in Geo where we had 2 sets come out in the last month.
Yeah, so they'll probably do that again.
Yeah, something like that.
When we get there.
They say...
Oh, by the way, didn't Book 5 just come out? I know I saw people with that.
I think Book 5 is out.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't...
Because I saw people with the complete form figure and stuff like that.
Yeah, Ami hasn't asked me for money yet, but I'm sure it's coming soon.
Yeah.
They also said, in this social situation, I think that everyone still has many inconveniences. The situation is the same in terms of planning, development, and production, but we are working hard every day to deliver a fun, Shodo as soon as possible. I hope you can wait with a generous heart. It's a bit damp. I don't I don't know what that part is about.
I think you found this episode's title.
Is that another title for this podcast? It's a bit damp?
It could be. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I think so.
Yeah. Hey, let's move on from G-Man over to D-Man. No. Wait. Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Chronicle.
Yeah. Oh, this ends our 3-week festival of new information.
I'm so happy I only had to place pre-orders during the first week.
I hate you. Because now I have some O's toys.
Not that I don't want this, because I love this is happening, because I love that these are getting representations, but yeah. I can wait on these.
Fair. So we are finally making good on that promise that D-Man had said. In a previous blog, he said, if you have a lot of support, I would like to plan and consider the next development. So by all means, I would appreciate it if you would make a reservation. Basically saying, in no uncertain terms, hey, we'll make more if you buy more. So buy this one.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I know I've said it a lot, but my theory for Sara Mio is that this was supposed to be like this experimental, hey, if you buy this figure enough, maybe we'll make another one-off figure. But hey, got something better.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't one-off.
Better in a way. I was talking to Melissa about this before we started recording. I would prefer, because we know that they can put 4 figures in one set. They just did that with Gaim. So it would have been nice to do, one set of 4 instead of 2 sets of 2, but it is nice that we're getting them.
Yeah. And my assumption is that they were just like, well, we released the one figure on its own, and this is almost like releasing these as single figures.
Yeah, I mean, well, all right. Let's reveal what they are first before we start, doing.
That's true.
Oh, yeah?
Very straightforward titles for these sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the Gaim ones.
Yeah. So this is the Mukachiri and Picasso. Let me do the full title. The Shodo Kamen Rider Chronicle, Kamen Rider O's, Mukachiri combo, and Picasso combo. So, thankfully...
The Picasso!
The Google Translate titles for these.
Wait, was that not correct?
Oh?
No, that's correct, but the Google Translate titles for these are amazing.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. Let's talk about the Suckchili combo and the By Mosquito Soviet combo.
The By Mosquito Soviet combo is my favorite combo. It's amazing.
Data theft bus.
Data theft bus.
Yeah, data theft bus.
Hey, I am surprised that they dropped the O's combo change moniker and just went, all right, we're just doing it. This is the Suck G Lee combo and By Mosquito Soviet combo set. So, yeah, they're doing 2 sets of 2. That was the first set. The Mukachiri combo, the one that comes with the centipede, the bee, or is that a hornet? No, that's a bee. And then ants.
Yeah.
That one, it has a head that looks super intricately molded and has a lot of pokey-outy parts that probably should have been PVC, but they're ABS. Everything on this is ABS. They said they pushed these... we adjusted the strength to the utmost limit and made it 3-dimensional, as close to the setting as possible. I will! Yeah. So, like, cool. I guess they pushed these molds to the limit. Um, he same with the stinger. For the B, yeah. The more I look at it, the more it makes me want the B in Shodo. Yeah. So it looks great. It looks really good. And I get why they're not using PVC. I 100% understand. Like, if you, because these are brand new molds, entirely new molds, and they're only doing these runs. You know, they can only make their money off of them once.
Yeah.
And if they went for PVC, that's not happening at a good price. Yeah. So
these are such special forms, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm floored that they are making these. What else does O's have to do?
You know.
I know, but I'm no, hold on. I'm talking about outside of him. Yeah. That's true.
Besides him, yeah, like Malunis said, the bikes, and then the only other things that they did not do yet would be the kangaroo pieces for O's, and then if they ever wanted to do the panda pieces from Gaim, but I doubt if they didn't do kangaroo, then I doubt that would happen. And then
they got the pieces.
Aqua, Poseidon, and Core.
Wow, you're really gunning for that
CSM
Core.
Forms, if you're doing all the CSM forms, hey, the art book that comes with it has the standalone arms, which were Yadokari. I forget exactly.
Huh?
Oh yeah, there wasn't there?
The one that doesn't have a proper combo. It's just like a pair of arms.
That's right. I forgot. I thought they were done with CSM after this, but they aren't. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all they finished so far is the actual full brand new combos. So.
The other joke that I was making in the Discord was that, they only have so much left of O's, and then Mr. D just kind of, it comes out, just kind of goes up to the mic, just puts his hands together and just says, "We are finally adding ball joints to all of the existing O's figures, just like you wanted."
Oh man,
we're making Shodo Kiva next.
That was something I was curious about for the Geo Decade Saber form. I thought it was gonna be another situation of like, hey, so we want to bring this up to Daisoto specification. You know what I mean? Like that sort of situation. But it didn't turn out that way. We still get the same mold, but with new hands. Oh, we did get a same mold, new hands.
I don't know if it's even. I don't know if it's possible to add ball joint hands to O's just because of the way that the Tora claws work. But I was like, I guess that is a thing that you could do if you want to make the bike and then pair a figure with it.
That's true.
Just like make a special, like they did with Double, where they just like painted it up real nice. Or wait, was that a separate? Yeah, that was a separate release. Okay, so that's not even relevant.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, these two look great. We didn't even talk about our favorite By Soviet or whatever the hell. By Mosquito Soviet.
By Mosquito Soviet.
The Kamen Rider Core medals.
Oh, is that it? Is this what that is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the ones that were used for Core were black.
Yeah, they're just different versions of those medals.
Oh wow, I didn't know
different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, basically for this
they're
one,
just one of those cool things that CSM did.
Oh. For this figure, they basically said, "Hey, the fingers move," and it should be a no-brainer that the fingers or the claws, the pincers move, but in doing so, it added to the moving parts count, and that really drove up the cost. Which, once again, completely new molds, tons of movable parts. I understand why no PVC was added to these. And they were like, well, it'll drive up the cost, but we have to. It's Oz's 10th anniversary last year. But we're doing it. So, yeah. Also, the feet are slightly different because that could not be done in a single go. They actually had to mold 2 pieces for each foot. So, there you go. There it is. It looks nice. 2-part configuration. Walrus, polar bear, penguins, Kamen Rider O's Seishiro Jin combo. That wasn't too bad. Seishiro Gin? Like penguin?
Something like that.
And then Shigaze combo. Shouldn't it be Shigazeshi? Shigazeshi. Yeah, but I don't know why it just dropped the other shi. Huh, okay.
Oh, I just saw the type. Okay. Oh, I see what you... Okay. I thought you were trying to... I thought you were trying to pronounce the actual form names. I just scrolled down and saw the names.
Oh, yeah. They're a little messed up.
Yeah.
Hey, Soto Kamen Rider O's Say White Jin combo and Shei Gaze combo. There's so many... Why is it all different every single time? This is the Icy Boy and this is the Antler Boy.
The Icy Boy
they look
and the
great.
Antler Boy.
That's right. The Walrus Polar Bear Penguin friend, that one actually has webbed feet, and the webbed feet are just about as thin as they could get them. Any thinner and they would break. So, they hope that you really appreciate the webbed feet, and I do. It's 2 little penguin feet on top of actual feet. I love it. It looks like he stepped into 2 penguins and called it a day.
Yep.
I don't know. It's adorable. All right.
Version of a slipper.
Yeah. Hey, also, it's the Antler one. It looks good. It has tons of pokey parts.
I like how you almost tried to say it and then just gave up.
I was gonna say the Seishiro Gian. Okay, I remembered the name. The actual name. I was gonna say different forearms here. Very different. Because he doesn't have swappable hands.
Oh, for the penguin, the Iceman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks neat.
Wonder how that's gonna work.
It might be like a little mitten you put over the arm stumps. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
The Kuga arms, maybe.
Oh yeah, something like that. Huh.
Shigazeshi.
It looks good.
Yeah.
They said,
Neat.
hey, we were able to get the cow pattern on there. And also the little nose rings on his knees. Like, all of it's colored.
Man.
It looks great.
Yeah, sneakers.
Sneakers. Nike, just moo it.
What are those?
But yeah, alright. Both of these 2 sets.
That picture is reproduced.
It looks really, really pretty. I like it a lot.
Is this from the book or something? What is this from?
It's from
that was...
I believe it's from the Premium Bandai page, I think, when the CSN driver happened.
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
okay.
Like when we first got
we have of
the
these
reveal
forms
of
all together.
Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah, it was back during the whole announcement of, hey, we got Plexin to draw these for some reason. And we're never going to do anything with them until 4 years later when we're gonna make them as Soda figures.
Yeah, dude. Shodo did these. Like, no other line is doing this.
I just love that. Like I said, it literally took like the CSM OS driver got revealed at the end of 2017. So it took almost 4 years for those forms to ever get anything.
And here we are.
It's
they
like-
have figures.
It's these forms are so interesting to me because it's like I don't know what I would classify them as. I don't think I can necessarily call them toy exclusives. It's just like these are the CSM forms. That's all I can call them.
Well, like, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Because, like, CSM was the one that made the images, not the show. The show just made the medals. Or the movie. Whatever they showed up
Plex
in.
exclusive.
Yeah. These are forms with a storied past, and it makes complete sense that the only toy line that does its best to complete everything is the one that does it.
Complete sense.
I don't know. I feel like Shodo. I don't know. Shodo has such a unique mark that I don't understand how people don't know enough about these.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm scrolling through the next thing on the list, which is Wave 5, which has some Saber in it. A decent amount of Saber this time around.
Yeah. Well,
I like how
And
they
also
said they were going
Decade.
back to. They said they were going back to Saber news this week, and all we got Saber news wise, technically, was the Geo armor.
I know.
Wave
Yeah.
6.
Also, we didn't say anything about the price, but these go up for pre-order on the
22nd.
February 22nd. In Japan at 1 Japanese time. So convert that to whatever, but you're probably listening to this late anyway because I got it up late.
Mm-hmm.
Each set will retail for 4,200 yen or 4,620 yen, including tax. And I will check my Twitter right now to see if Toku Collectibles or Team Rider is saying anything about these. Give me 1 second. I don't know if we'll be getting these. Hopefully we will, because Toku Collectibles got the first one. I don't know how successful it was for Toku Collectibles for the Salamuo combo.
It might be more successful now that they know that they're going to do all 5 of them. People might want to go back and actually...
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But, yeah. What does this say? This is the only time when you can get 3 future combos. 3? Is one of these not a future combo?
Well, it's because one of them is using Core's medals.
So that's not technically future
Yeah,
medals.
technically not
Those
future,
are present medals. Okay.
They're like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get 3 future medal combos in one.
Nobunaga.
Yeah. They also note each of them will have a Metajalber or a Medaja River and some replacement wrists. Not hands,
that's my favorite
just some
river.
wrists. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite
I was
river.
about to say, that does sound like... That sounds like a good place to take a vacation.
Yeah. It's right next to the Nile. It's the Medaja. Take a trip out now.
Yeah, it's right there on the data theft bus.
Yeah, get there by data theft bus. If you would like to pre-order a ticket to our Medaja River excursion, head over to our PayPal and send us money. But yeah, anyway. What's up?
That would make a terrible podcast title, but if I was the one choosing... the Medaja River excursion.
That's not bad. That's not bad. We've gone through what, 3? Oh, because this is O's. We've gone through 3 titles.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
There we go.
Boom, bringing it all
did
back.
it.
But guys, this is past an hour. So, are we done? Do we have anything else? Next week is
Sure.
Saber news. Maybe.
Yeah.
Psycho's
Yeah, we'll see
probably
about
in
that.
there. I don't know.
Actually,
You would
know
think.
what? I do want to like kind of suss out this next set, because we now have an uneven set of boxes. We have 5 boxes
Ooh.
revealed, and I'm convinced that there is an accessory set and another accessory set in the
Well,
box
hmm.
to fill up 2 Psycho Shadows with the Psycho Sword, and then 2 X Swordsmen,
Oh, okay.
and then 1 accessory set with like the armor.
Wait.
for,
You think that Psycho's gonna take the Shadow and Swordsman's gonna take 2 boxes?
2 each? Yeah.
Josh, like in the last episode, I think, we were kind of trying to figure this out. I was saying a body and armor set for Psycho's Shadow, and then I guess a body and armor set for X Swordman, but then like another box just for the other variations of Swordman.
Yeah, where it
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
you know,
can see
Climax
that.
forms on
Right.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
okay.
in that
Yeah, I can see
set,
that.
they already said that they were coming eventually. In that set, we would get the extra hay and stick.
Right.
Yeah, arms thing.
And then I'm assuming
They-
we would get Primitive Dragon as our Saber figure in the set.
Which one?
Primitive Dragon, his new form.
Oh. I don't know. Hold on. That takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so far. So yeah, I guess Primitive Dragon would fit. In Saber's own
yeah, I can
mind.
see
Wait,
that.
wait, you were saying
would think
what
Saber would maybe
dragon?
want to be in the set. The new one with like the claw on his chest, the Primitive Dragon.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so emotional dragon is not on the table.
Well, they got to do it eventually, but they also still got to do Falcon. So.
Wait, is
Oh, that's
Emotional
true.
Dragon the one with Forze's shield?
Yes, the one
Yep.
from the
Oh, okay.
movie.
Okay.
Not to mention the fact that we're also still missing some 0-1 figures, so they could throw those in here.
That's
too.
true. I was really hoping 01 would show up in this set.
We still need Zaya and Metsubo Jinrai and Realize and Hopper.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I would.
Lucifer.
As the days
Oh,
go
right.
by, I yearn more and more for Realizing Hopper.
Oh, I demand it.
Yeah, I just want to know how they're gonna do it.
You know what?
Yeah, the more and more I think about it, the more it doesn't become a. I think they might. It's a. How will they when they do?
Yeah.
Let me scroll back up to this photo that they used of 01 because I'm curious if that was a new photo of 01.
Oh.
Because you had me thinking because you were talking about the what was it, the Arc 01 photos where you're like, oh, Arc 01 is fighting 01 and you don't see the front of 01's figure.
Yeah. That was when they were showing Arc Scorpion with Hirobi.
Yeah.
When they were recreating
I mean,
the final
Okay,
battle.
this is an old photo.
Okay. You have that in your archive as well?
Well, I just looked at the file name and it
Okay.
has the date.
Oh,
2020,
nice.
July.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Well, all right. Cool. We good here?
I think so.
Good episode.
Yeah. All right. Guys, I
like-
want to eat my pizza.
Yeah. I was gonna say I love the episodes where it's just like a blog post that has 6 different things to talk about.
Oh, I know.
No.
Yeah. We covered such a wide range. Part of me wants to think that during all this we accidentally missed like a Sentai post.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hold
Nope.
on, let me check again.
I was about to say the last thing that I saw was that
Okay.
there's a new Dragon Ball post, but it's not Shodo related, so we don't have to worry about it.
Hell yeah. I don't even think, I mean, you like Dragon Ball, so we might cover it, but I wouldn't typically cover
Yeah.
it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
guys.
say that, I was gonna say if we got a new Shoto Dragon Ball, I would specifically just be like, hey guys, can we?
You want to talk about the World Fun whatever? World Fun Toys or something? What did they call them?
Nope.
It was like a sub name.
It's
Anyway.
WFC. I think Ryder also had figures in that lineup.
Oh yes, the the Dragon
The one
Ball
with
Z
Aqua.
War for Cybertron figures. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. That is, if you're on YouTube. But if you are listening on an audio-only platform, there are links still in the description. Wait, what did I say before? Hold on.
I don't know.
Black Lives Matter.
I don't know. Black Lives Matter. That's the most important part. There are links to how you
Wear
can
a
help support.
mask.
Yeah, do that as well. Yeah, I don't remember if we have any other stuff. This will probably be out late.
I was about to say I don't know when. I don't know if this is going to be relevant by the time this episode goes up. But drive safely.
Drive safe. I mean, always drive safe, but specifically now.
That's true.
Yeah, with
Careful with those
the
icy
microwave
roads.
burrito happening. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Keep it.
See ya.
Ooze.
Why'd you laugh at the juicy thing? That's what I always do.
I always just forget about that.
Kuga, Agito, Yuki, Fine, Play, Hibiki, Kabuto, Ken, Kiba. Final Kamen Rider. Decay.
衝動はや